Yeah, now just a little bit more of an elbow twist, and yeah, this is my D&D character. Now I can buy the STL and just print it. I really wish I could use it in like VRChat or something like that. Yeah, right? It would be amazing to play as your own HeroForge character in VRChat, right? And yes, tracking works, I didn't want to set up the VR headset. So you're probably asking yourself, how did I manage to achieve this? It was theorized upon the VRChat and HeroForge subreddits. I myself made a post in the HeroForge Reddit, what people wished for as a new update, a new feature, and I was like, yeah, how about we can use HeroForge models in VRChat? And it is possible. I just figured out how. I think I'm the first to figure it out. And it's a little bit of an amalgamation of a few things I have seen online. So it also with this video by Derek Blade 2 years ago. He shows how to get this character ripped and into Unity to like animate it. And I was like, I've already played with Unity and VRChat. I know you can load stuff from Unity into VRChat. So I think there's a possibility. Huge shout out to this dude. We're just going to do what he did now, and you have your character. You don't pose it like you want to pose him, I know. But if you want to have him in VRChat, just try to make the best T-pose as possible. I'm not really great at VRChat. I recommend that you also watch other tutorials, because one big problem I have is with the ripping software we're going to use afterwards, you really have to make sure that those fingers are a little bit more separated. Otherwise, we'll make the whole hand is like sort of mittens. This is something we have to deal with now. I mean, you can always just chop it off here in Blender and put a new hand on it. It will work just fine. This is my current state of the T-pose. It works good. The knees are a little bit bent out, but you can still manipulate the model in Unity. So you can like twist the knees back in and everything. But this is not what we're going through today. It's something you should recognize. Like, maybe there is one day a new hand model where they really spread their fingers. Oh yeah, open hand. You could try that. I mean, this is sort of now a community effort. So, if this works better, please let all of us know. So what you're now doing is, I'm not logged in, but when you go to buy, I was like, yeah, here's the STL to like 3D printed. Now what you want is a 3D digital, which you can include into like tabletop or Unity. There are also conversion tools to just take the Unity 3D model or the FBX file we will have later and convert it to an STL. So just buying the STL is just a huge waste of money. So you're just going to buy that, download that, and so here we are on our digital downloads. First you have here the STL and the 3D digital. I made this new folder on my desktop and just going to download it and extract all the files here. To extract, you now have here the Unity 3D file. Now we need this program called Tiny Ripper. Now that we have extracted your Tiny Ripper, we're just going to pull our asset bundle into here, export it into our folder. And we can just open the folder or just go back here to, here's the entire folder with all the assets ripped out of it. Now we need a version of Unity to import these things into. So we are going to go a few steps ahead and already go ahead and download the Creator Companion tool from VRChat. Because it's a little bit easier to work with that to later export the character into VRChat itself. So yes, we're going to download the Creator Companion. Install it. We accept everything. So now we need a new project. Select template. Unity 2022 avatar. We're just going to call it HeroForge and create project. I don't know if you first gotta install Unity or something on here. Unity version of user is not installed, then we should install it. Can we install it? So just asked you please download this, so we Install it. Install Unity. Try again. Install Unity. Install manually. So we gotta... Alright, so we gotta install manually. Let's go ahead, Unity Hub. So now we're going to install the Unity Hub, and every download link you need will be in the description. Do not forget one. So we need to sign in. Install Unity, which version? Is this the correct version? 2022, 3. No? Not. Skip installation, agree. So can we install Unity now? Yes, so apparently you need the hub to install it. Just leave it open in the back. Well, let's try manual install. Let's just do it over the link and do it over the Unity Hub. This at least works. And under select Android build support, we have that. Click install. Alright. Yeah, we have already absolutely read everything. But this could now take quite some time. Apparently, we also had to install Visual Studio. Completed with errors. I hope the errors don't really hinder us. I've installed Unity. Yeah, open it with that, please. Now we just take our assets and drag and drop them in here. Was it in here? Oh yeah, there's a prefab. Because now that we have the prefab in here, we just go ahead and create a new material. Call it whatever you want. Drag it on him. Now we have a little bit of texture back. Just textures, we can go, okay, albedo. Take this. Metallic. Metal, here. Normal map. You just see it here in the names. Normal. Good. Height map. The height map. Occlusion, normal, metal, diffuse. I don't think we have a height map. Occlusion. The occlusion layer. Detail. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, notice the mistake. Height map. None. And then he looks normal. You can also go ahead and just go give him emission and then pick again. So now we have him fully textured in here. And now we need to export him as an FBX. What you see here is we don't have the export to FBX option. So we're going to go in... where was it? So we'll go into the package manager. Project settings. And enable pre-release packages. I don't know if this is necessary, but packages Unity register. And now we need to find the FBX exporter. Oh, it's a release, so we didn't need to do the first step, but need to install this. So we can go ahead and export to FBX. HeroForge, or whatever you want. Export path, let's just put it in. Take it here and be like, okay, this is our FBX, to not confuse the files with each other. Export him. Nothing to export. Did I forget to click him? Ah, yeah, probably didn't click him right, so now we have... Now we have our HeroForge.fbx, and now, this is the important part, we rig it. To rig it, you can either just go ahead and learn Blender, or you go to examo.com. It's a tool from Adobe. Don't care how it's called, but we upload a character. And we'll just put our HeroForge.fbx in here. Now we just have to follow all of this, so we make everything that it says here. For the result, have a character T-pose, fingers spread apart. Our fingers are not spread apart and are also kind of crooked. So that's where we already fucked it up. So yeah. Now we go ahead and place the chin. So the chin is exact. So yeah. Wrists. Wrists are right there. Also nice that it is mirrored. So at least feels somewhat natural. So the elbows should be right around here. The knees are where the knees are. The groin is exactly where the groin is. Hope you know that. Now let's go into auto rig it. You can also probably use all of these and animations to the left for your VRChat, the wheelie thingy, or like the pose thingy with fingers to make him do things. I'm not that far advanced into this, but maybe somebody else can follow this video up and show more. So now we have a preview, see if this looks natural. So the elbows are where the elbows are, the knees are also bending right. I think we did everything alright, so go next. So now we have him. He is still T-posing, but that doesn't concern us. We can now pick animations for him, but we don't really need that, so we're just going to download him as an FBX again, and as a T-pose. There we have our old unrigged character, so now we're just going to import the new asset, which is the rigged FBX file. Before we move him in, we have to change the properties in the rig to humanoid. Apply. Otherwise we will have a big fuck up. Ask me how I know. We're just going to grab his material and put it on a new guy because it just looks better. Now we have him here. Can open the control screen, log in and everything. And we just follow what it says here. So autofix, autofix, autofix. Hey! Character is now fully rigged and everything. We can still go ahead and configure the rig. Maybe like make the arm a little bit straighter. Move the knees more inward. But that's stuff you can figure out on your own. Just you go ahead here. Be like, oh yeah, and then move the direction you want. So now we just go ahead, build and test our character. Editing Daniel here. Quinton made the right call to say that I also should include this before the end of the video. I already mentioned the scale option. It's kind of wonky, and you will see in the following shot that we will be about 1.6 meters tall. And so here we are scaled to 0.038, which equals 1.6 meters. So to interpolate that to the height we want, we just have to figure out in here, try a few different numbers, and then always build the character and test the new before we actually go ahead and publish it. Make sure we have the right character selected. Other. So I don't know which one was the one we just made, because I had tested beforehand, but both of them seem to work, so the height is a little bit off, but it's just the Unity scale settings we have to adapt to. So yeah, the character is here, it's fully rigged. It looks weird now because he's a little bit too tiny. Yeah. So we just have to go ahead now and scale him up a little to make him maybe more like the 188 he was supposed to be. So yeah, there you have it. Here's the hand problem with the mittens that I told you about, but maybe you can figure it out. I believe in you. So, bye bye.